I want to keep the shark fin. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to do some remodeling again. Just remodel this area. It's going to end up being icebox, if it can fit. If it doesn't fit, this has to move over, which means that all this has to move down as well. Since I have room here now, the bird could actually move up this way. Or maybe I can do like a multiple icebox thing here, I don't know. Because the sandbags don't belong anymore. Just pretend they're not there. Let's get started. It's time for base remodeling, part 2. Well, no, it's time for bamboo, but it'll be soon. I just gotta get rid of this stuff from my inventory. I have 87 gears? Wow, that's a lot of food for WX. Oh, I'm out of gold, huh? That's not good. It's 2 gold for that. So expensive. So if I go this way, okay. 1, 2, 3. I wonder if that's enough, or maybe just 2. Okay, perfect. It's actually pretty good. So I'll put the ice closer to the machine. The stuff that spoils slower goes here. And the other ones go there. Alright, so hopefully I can get 3 shark fins from this. Should be able to summon the Krampus. Even 2 might be able to. Give it a try. I'll just have to boomerang some birds. Kill some crabs. Kill some tall birds, pigs. Gotta make sure they all spawn first. Just walk up to them and trigger their attack so they slow down. That's so dangerous. I don't want that. If he gets stuck like that, I can just kill this freely. Okay, they're going after the jellyfish. I don't want them to go after jellyfish, I want them to go after me. Yeah, they really like their jellyfish. Okay, no shark fins. That sucks. The mosquitoes are going to be dead center of my base, so this is going to be really bad. I'll have to leave the base. Gold is a priority item at the moment. Nitro is always good for gunpowder. What else do I need? Rotten eggs? I guess I need more rotten eggs. I have a lot of logs. I can make repair kits now. So I guess I'll do that. Let's see. Do I need coral? No, I don't. The problem with playing two games at once is that you kind of get mixed up sometimes of what you need. The other game I need coral, but I don't need gold. This game I don't need... Wait, no, the other game, yeah. The other game I need coral, don't need gold. This game I need gold, I don't need coral. Other way around. Yeah, 87 gears is ridiculous. You know what would be funny? If pigs ate the limpets from the rocks. That'd be pretty interesting. You'd have to pick the rock before them, or you'd have to kill them. Because limpets are a really easy source of food right now that makes a lot of really cool stuff. Giving them a little bit of a negative side is pretty good right now, I'd say. Even crabs, because crabs are always on the beach anyway. So maybe the crabs can eat the limpets off the rocks. Food is just way too abundant in Shipwrecked. There needs to be a way to limit it. Oh, whoops. There's jerky in there. What are you doing in there? So the monster meat, do I want it spoiled or do I want it turned to eggs? I actually need the monster meat. Well, I'm pretty serious though. They need to limit the food. There's just too much food. You cut down trees. Oh, food. Like 3 types of food. Monster meat, What else is there? Monster meat, bananas, and eggs. You take the monster meat and eggs, you can make bacon and eggs quite easily. The monster meat constantly gives you the potential for meatballs. Hail can be used to make meatballs. Look at this. Hail? Hail that drops from the sky, not refined into ice. Makes meatballs. It's incredible. It actually rains meatballs. Well, there was a post on forums complaining about lack of food in Shipwrecked. And I seriously thought it was a troll post. Which would have been funny. The irony is funny, complaining about the lack of food in Shipwrecked. But I think it was a serious post. So you get like 60 to 80 pieces of hail every couple days. And if you keep it in a freezer, it doesn't rot. As long as the freezer doesn't get flooded like this, it doesn't rot. So you have a constant supply of things to make meatballs with. Even though meatballs aren't like the best item, they're so easy to make. Yeah, there was never really a lack of food in Don't Starve in general. If you knew what you were doing, there was zero lack of food. It's always too much food. Especially once you start like bee boxes and other types of farms. But Shipwrecked really pushed it over the edge. What was I doing? I can't remember now. Oh, right! Redesigning the base. Was it just this? Or was it something else? I can't remember now. I guess I need more chests. It's gonna make repair kits, too. That I remember. But these can turn into chests as well. Hello? I am very wet. That's how I'm doing on this very lovely, floody evening. Well, actually, I'm not wet at all, but the base is very wet. It was actually pretty funny today. Because there isn't, like, obstruction everywhere, you actually saw the puddles instantly splash everywhere on the base, out of nowhere. The little puddle tiles didn't even show up at all again. So I'm starting to think that they just don't exist anymore. Oh, it took his hat! Oops. There you go, you can have your hat back. Yeah, I thought the title was kind of like a joke. It's like, it's funny because you can't really starve that easily. Yet, sometimes people complain about food sources. Okay, you know we always talk about what the number one killer is. We talk about like darkness hounds, spiders, stuff like that. The number one true killer is inexperience, which results in every other kind of death, I guess. Technically, if you were to define it in some way, that's what it would be. Because you don't know what you're doing. It's fun. Very fun, even. But that is the cause of death. Because when I was making that video, the Weber video, I was looking at my old games. I'm like, wow, I didn't know anything back then. Because it was like 2 to 3 weeks after I just started playing. And there were so many things that I just couldn't do properly. I didn't understand either. Which results in dying or getting wrecked really badly.